Get ready for cargo shots from the Strait Times, presented by Hactl. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
Big news in air cargo this week. A new Boeing 777 freighter joins Silkway West. Menzies Aviation wins a 15-year license in Bengaluru. Frankfurt gears up for a new cargo hub. SIVA expands in Asia Pacific. And DSB's air freight division closes 2025 with strong gains. I am Nikita Sebastian and this is Cargo Shots brought to you by Hactl. Silkway West Airlines has taken delivery of its fourth Boeing 777 freighter, which arrived in Baku from Seattle as part of the airline's fleet renewal program. The aircraft is one of 6 Boeing 777Fs on order, with the remaining 2 scheduled for delivery in 2027. The airline has already retired 2 Boeing 747-400 freighters to improve efficiency and performance. The Boeing 777F provides long-range capability, higher payload capacity, and improved fuel efficiency, supporting the airline's focus on reliability and operational performance across long-haul cargo routes. The delivery marks continued progress in modernizing the carrier's wide-body freighter fleet. Following the latest addition, Silkway West Airlines fleet has reached 12 aircraft. The second phase of modernization is planned to begin in 2028, with 4 Airbus A350 freighters and 4 Boeing 777-8 freighters scheduled for delivery by 2030, with the total fleet projected to grow to around 20 wide-body aircraft. Fraport has signed a lease agreement with Kuehne+Nagel to develop a new air cargo warehouse at Cargo City South at Frankfurt Airport, with completion and handover scheduled by the end of 2028. Fraport will oversee construction and the facility will remain part of its property portfolio while supporting the logistics group's expansion at the airport. The warehouse will be built within Air Cargo Area 2 near Access Gate 31 and will cover about 16,900 square meters. Plans include 7,600 square meters of warehouse space, 1,100 square meters for offices and social areas, and 16 gates and truck docks with dedicated areas for vehicle movement. A rooftop photovoltaic system is planned to supply electricity to the airport grid, and the project is targeting certification under the German Sustainable Building Council's Gold Award. The development forms part of Fraport's Cargo Hub Master Plan, which focuses on space optimization, digitalization, and process innovation to support future air cargo growth at Frankfurt Airport. At the Singapore Air Show, SIVA signed a 2-year air freight contract with Hactl Group to manage aircraft component movements across international networks, covering routine shipments, aircraft on-ground consignments, dangerous goods, and oversized cargo linked to key operating locations, including Hong Kong and Xiamen. Under the Hactl agreement, SIVA will coordinate logistics through a unified operating structure that connects local execution with network-wide oversight, supported by round-the-clock planning, tracking, and reporting. In a separate development, SIVA Logistics will manage a regional distribution platform for Airbus helicopters at Singapore's Airport Logistics Park, expanding its existing logistics footprint near Changi Airport. The temperature control facility will handle spare parts management, storage, customs clearance, and multimodal transport, with a focus on improving parts availability and strengthening logistics support for helicopter customers across the Asia-Pacific region. The hub will operate within a free trade zone and include specialized storage areas maintained between 5 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius, with controlled humidity levels to meet aerospace handling standards. SIVA Logistics will provide round-the-clock AOG support. Menzies Aviation has secured a 15-year ground handling license at Kempegowda International Airport, Bengaluru, awarded by Bangalore International Airport Limited, with the agreement taking effect from April 1, 2026, subject to regulatory approvals. The company, which has operated cargo services at the airport for more than 15 years, will provide passenger, ramp and baggage operations across Terminals 1 and 2. The license allows airlines to access integrated ground handling and cargo services through a single operator at the airport, which continues to see growth in domestic and international traffic. The agreement is expected to support operational efficiency as airline activity expands at the Bengaluru hub. DSV's air freight division closed 2025 on a strong note, marking one of the year's standout performances. In the fourth quarter alone, volumes surged 63% compared to the same period last year, pushing full-year tonnage past 2 million tons. Gross profit rose 50% year-on-year in Q4 to $710 million, while full-year air freight gross profit reached $2.62 billion, up more than 41%. Average yields dipped 8% in constant currencies, reflecting the dilutive impact of the Schenker acquisition. Yet, technology continued to drive growth, offsetting weakness in automotive. At the group level, DSV delivered full-year revenue of $39.1 billion, a 51% increase from 2024. Gross profit climbed 59% to $10.6 billion, and EBIT before special items rose 25% to $3.1 billion. Strong cash flow supported debt reduction of over $1.1 billion, underscoring financial resilience in a volatile freight market. A central focus remains the Schenker integration. Already 30% complete in 2025, the process spans more than 40 countries and has streamlined over 5,000 positions. Completion is expected by the end of 2026, with full synergy impact of $1.4 billion projected in 2027. With air freight momentum, solid group results, and integration on track, DSV is steering confidently towards its 2026 EBIT guidance of $3.6 to $4.0 billion. Meanwhile, the company cautioned that trade tariffs and geopolitical shifts could continue to affect air cargo demand and pricing. DSV said it will monitor activity levels closely and adjust capacity as needed, while further leveraging digitalization and network optimization to enhance productivity in air freight operations. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stattimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Start Times, presented by Hactl. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.